Well, Singapore companies in Australia say the newly launched vaccinated travel lane will speed up expansion plans. At least 2 startups say they plan to fly over managers and staff. And many brave the pandemic this year to grow their business in the country. Neo Rongwei reports.
Large crowds and no masks outdoors. It took Melbourne 6 lockdowns over 2 years before life could return to normal. The reopening was a chance for Singapore car-sharing platform DriveLab to start its first overseas venture. In just a month, it already has 60 vehicles on its platform. The service lets users book and rent cars from owners for a fee. It plans to grow the business to 2,000 cars next year, with tourists returning.
In Australia, is that it's a $2.2 billion market, which is 5 times the size of Singapore. So yeah, there's a lot of opportunity, and a lot of people that come here are tourists, right? They want to travel around, they come here.
Vaccinated visitors from Singapore can now fly in without quarantine. DriveLab says it's an important lifeline. With just a 7-hour flight away, the Singapore HQ can send help quickly if complicated hardware problems crop up. Its 4 Australian hired electricians only have experience with basic installations so far. Meanwhile, another Singapore startup, Homage, says it wants to use the travel lane to send more managers to quickly pen deals with hospitals and healthcare agencies. The firm matches freelance caregivers with clients through an app and launched in Australia about 2 months ago.
As with any expansion and continuous growth, we always want to go for speed, right? And when I say so, if there isn't this vaccinated travel lane, so I do foresee that things will be pushed back a little bit more.
It says Australia has great potential, especially after a record $17.4 billion government aged care package, including $6.4 billion on home care.
Enterprise Singapore says it has been helping firms to expand into Australia, which has a strong science and research as well as a growing startup scene. Now, Singapore is also one of the top 10 investors in this country. And with the quarantine-free travel arrangement, the agency expects more to use this to build business ties. Neo Rongwei, CNA, Sydney.